Hey guys, here's a quick little tutorial on how to create the Greyscale disease from Game of Thrones. For this makeup you're going to need some effects paste and a stencil and just a little spatula. For the scale effect I'm using the stencil and I'm just pressing that down firmly onto my face, and using that spatula I'm just spreading the effects paste through the stencil. After you've applied the effects paste, just peel off the stencil before it dries. To fill in some little gaps, you can also use your spatula and just add a couple of extra little scales here and there where it's a bit harder to get the stencil to sit flat onto your face. Now that I've nearly got my shape finished, as you can see, some of the effects paste is already changing colour, which means that it's drying. But you want to wait a couple of minutes for it to be completely dry before applying any makeup. Cool, so now that my effects paste is completely dry, it's a little bit darker than my normal skin tone, so I'm just going over it again with a little bit of a paler foundation. And now I'm going in with a brown star blend or a brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going around the scales and making them stand out a bit more and adding some extra depth. Also using my brown star blend, I'm also adding some detail around my eye, and I'm just creating sort of a droopy sort of effect on my eye just to tie it into the makeup. Now using a Tag Ivory face paint, I'm just adding a highlight to some of those scales. And I'm adding a little highlight underneath my eyes as well, just to give that droopy effect a little bit more of a 3D look. For the next step I am using a chip brush, which is a little flicky brush, and I'm making a bit of a grey face paint, and I'm just going to add a little bit of grey flicking on top of the scales. I'm also using the chip brush itself just to add some extra texture to my scales. And that is the disease all finished. So I actually put in a blind contact lens. If you wear two of these contact lenses you literally won't be able to see anything. So I just put one in on one side and I think it's quite a cool effect. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I'll catch you next time.